Hello, gorgeous tribe. I'm so happy to be speaking to you on video this week. I just wanted to share with you on video because it is a very special week for women. It's International Women's Day next Sunday, and I'm celebrating all week this incredible accomplishment that we have made together as women to restore some balance and equality, and I think we're making good progress, but there is still, some work to be done. So if you haven't already met me on video in person, I'm Lisa Fitzpatrick, and I was very fortunate on the weekend just gone to have been able to speak at Pursue Your Passion, a live event. And unfortunately it wasn't recorded by video, but I really wanted to share one part of my speech with you that a lot of people have given me feedback on that really touched them and helped them. And I'm sure you'll love it because it comes from a very, very beautiful soul named Margaret. And so I was having a bit of a tricky time in my life around about 8 or 9 years ago, where I had hit a crossroads and I wasn't sure which direction to take. And of course I took the advice that we get, which is to seek mentorship. And at the time I had access to some incredible yogis and yoginis that I could possibly have sought advice from. But the one person that came to mind who I really felt would be able to give me good insight is my 102-year-old friend Margaret. And Margaret is an incredible woman because she has never been angry or upset in all the time that I have known her for the last 7 years. And Margaret was someone who knows a thing or two about life, obviously, because her level of grace, her smiling face, the contentedness with which she was living out her old age suggests that she knew a thing or two about how to have a life well lived. A life where she wasn't really sitting there stewing with regrets or really upset about anything particular that had happened. But the interesting thing is, Margaret hadn't had an easy life at all. She'd been through 2 world wars. She had brought up 6 children with no electricity, having to wash the clothes in copper pots, and she'd had 2 husbands, one of who had run away in a time where it just wasn't a good thing. And she had also been, she'd lost her parents at a very young age and had been shipped from foster home to foster home and abused as well. But Margaret had not fallen into the martyr cycle. She was actually a very unencumbered person. So I asked her, I said to her, what is your secret to long life and contentment, a happy life? And she said, Lisa, every day I get up and sometimes I can't even believe I'm still here, and I swing my legs over the edge of the bed and I put them flat on the floor and I check that I'm steady, and then I stand up and I look forward to wonderful things happening. And I wanted to share that with you because Margaret's secret to old age was all about her optimism. It's all about that mental perspective that she frameworks her day with, that says instead of expecting something terrible to happen or the, cards to fall wrong, I'm going to have an expectation that things are going to go right. And the desires in us all for things to be wonderful are always there. Benevolence always gives us desires that are wonderful desires to satisfy the soul wealth that wants to spring forth. But then our expectations often come in and they just banish the desire and say, sorry, but I don't expect that will happen. And when we do what Margaret did, and we really set that conscious intention each day to look out for the good things, look out for the wonderful thing happening, even if it's really small, we're setting up a situation where desire can finally be compatible with expectation. And if you see how this works, it's quite magical, and it will move momentum very, very quickly when you practice it regularly. Something that I feel so deeply, deeply indebted to Margaret for sharing with me, and I hope you enjoyed that too. I'm so looking forward to meeting you someday. I hope you can come and coach with me. Check out the e-zine this week. There's an opportunity to come and chat with me, and I'm really, really honoured that you're here. Thank you so much, and lots of love, and happy International Women's Day on Sunday. See you.